Alright nerds, welcome back to another season of Syndicate Motorsport racing here on the Saturday League. I'm your host Pirate Laserbeam here with the Radical League Season 2. Boogity boogity boogity, let's go racing. Lights are up. Engines are revving. And away we go for the first round, or the pre-season of the Radical League. Andrew's off to a great start, followed closely by Akshik as Forrest McCormack and Binding get in on the mix. Down into T1. Looks like we've got a little bit of a crash as Forrest gets taken out early. Manages to take Binding with him. That's bad news for those guys. Let's go back to Akshik. So, not a great start to race number one, but Andrew now leads the pack with Akshik close in pursuit. And looks like they are still going for it. I wonder if they might be grouping up there for a slowdown for any reason, but Akashik is now in P2 with Red joining up here in P3. Marju's in P4, Viles up in P5 and PT in P6. He's done very nicely out of that start. As he's looking to make the move on Red, coming up to the right-hander. Red's going defensive. Gets the inside line. Marju making a little bit of contact with the rear end of Red there, but not really throwing Red off his stride. But looks like Akshik's actually managed to get past Andrew at the same time. All the action's kicking off here at the front. Ooh, a little bit of a shunt from Marju on the back of Red there. That's not ideal, but Vile's taking advantage of this and moves up to P3. There we go. There's Marju shooting up the right-hand side on the run down to the T3, I think there was a T2. And here comes the wheel-to action that I suspected might happen in these fast corners. Marju in P3 now, but Viles in the 99 is not giving up just yet, and you can see that he's getting a little bit of a tow now as they head down to the right-hander. But Marju gets the opportunity to take the defensive line here. He's not going to be able to be unrouted from P3 just yet. Managed to close about 2 seconds in the last sector and is now bearing down on Wibble. Definitely getting a lot more straight line speed from what I assume is a setup change. Throws it down the inside and manages to work his way through without too much of an issue there. And now it's Pixie who is next on the hit list for Mr. Forrest McCormack. Closing speeds here definitely helped by a setup change, I would have thought, because it seems like Forrest McCormack's running a lot less wing. And he manages to throw it down the inside. Ooh! Contact again. Quite an interesting rejoin from Forrest McCormack there. Doesn't make contact though with Wibble. So all good there. Let's go back to the front of the pack where we've got Andrew being followed by Mr. Mole. And certainly making Mr. Mole work for it again. I think that corner was again where Andrew's managed to extend his lead by half a second or so just through one corner, the sandwich, and definitely closing quickly. I think low wing and slipstream there definitely helping Pixel to get down into the front spot in P8 as they go through the fast sections here. You can see now that Forrest is going to be giving Pixie a bit of a tow, but whether that's going to be enough to allow Pixie to get closer. He's getting very close indeed, so certainly getting enough of a slipstream off Forrest McCormack here to give him something to worry about. Viles looking to make a move down against Erdy. Looks like Pixie went a little bit wide there as well, and that allows Viles to get through past Erdy, and now makes it a double. And we'll be getting past Pixie, especially as they come up to the right-hander. That's put Viles in just the right spot. And now Viles can hunt down Mr. Wibble, using the full extent of the track there as they come around the final corner. Rolls onto the throttle. Let's see if he can manage to make the move now on Wibble before they get to the end of the first section here. Yeah, there's the move from Viles. He's just starting to get the upper edge on Wibble here, and as they come through the fast S's, he has definitely put himself in a good spot here. But Wibble's not done yet. And you can definitely see... Ooh, Wibble catching a little bit of curb there. That's probably made him lift off a little bit. There's the move. And Akshik somehow managed to throw it all away in the first corner that he's managed to take the lead. So back to square one for Akshik there. And let's go back down to Box, who's now got Erdi throwing it alongside, but manages to overcook it, and Box regains the position. I think Barry has returned to the pit lane. Yes, he has. So that's why it says he's in P1 right now, but actually it's going to be Andrew who's winning this race, and there he is, crossing the line. Well done to Andrew.